can show you those covers. We can run them as auction, bundle them together, whatever works. So here are the J. Scott Campbells I've got. This beauty. And that's it. Only 4 issues. So, Steven, if you're looking for any of those, tell me. I can pull those. I know exactly what those are. Those are the sexy ladies books. Hot ladies, sexy ladies, whatever works. So, you tell me what you guys are looking for. So, tonight, guys, we are doing a live request show. I have got so many books, over 6,500. We're getting close to that 6,500 mark because they're selling. But what we'll be doing tonight. I'm a pro, man. CLZ, man, is like my best friend. So if Steve or Steph Blurry, if you want either one of those, are probably the ones you're looking for. Tell me. Furthest place from here. Oh, you're gonna quiz me now. You're gonna quiz me. All right, furthest place from here. Let's see. Series furthest. Of course, I have to spell it correctly, but thank goodness they're autocorrect. So furthest place. You have no worries. Furthest place from here, I've got the first issue Tyler Boss cover. Also got a very cool Martin Simmons horror variant. And of course the slab that's in the buy it now, which is a 3D Comics Press Matters LLC Tyler Boss cover. O'Neill, you're crazy, man. Come on. All right, so what are you guys looking for? So tonight, we also have, you just reminded me, I got to retag some crazies. We've got a spawn race tonight. We retag those crazies. All right, so what we're doing tonight, guys, is all purchases over $5. I just realized my face cam is off. I'm starting to get used to this face cam. It's not so bad. Only problem is I cannot seem to move my face. It's killing me. And I put on one of my other shirts. I've got like 3 different colors. This is the larger shirts, the nicer designs, in my opinion. So Joe St. Pierre's the bomb. Did an awesome cover for me, and I ended up using it as my logo. So what we're doing tonight, guys, is all total purchases over $5 will get you in on slab races. Currently, we've got 3 slab races. I'm sorry to say the spawn one is filled. We got our 40 racing entries, so we're going to actually run that very soon. Waiting to see if anybody gets in here who have entries in that. Then we got Star Wars, and then we got a Captain America. So the way it works is whatever you spend tonight, buy it now, auction purchases, I will total it up, divide by 5, and give you entries. Why? Because I'm crazy like that. That's how I roll. So, like to incentivize. So what else are you guys looking for? You tell me. If not, I'm going to start pulling books. I would love someone to just give me something. Tell me to pick one. I'll start pulling books. We'll run auctions. I have a ton of stuff in the buy it now, guys, but as you can imagine, it takes a lot of time. So I've just kind of been chugging through there as best I can to add stuff. But anything that's not in the buy it now, you give me a type, category, Avengers, Aquaman, Batman. Batman's coming up on the 4th, so I'm going to hold off on Batman. But if you want to see something in there, I can tell you. If not, I'll start pulling stuff. New Teen Titans. All right, we can pull Teen Titans. All right, Titans it is. We got a box. A short box. Oh, we got Flash. All right, so what we'll do is, let's see. New Teen Titans, Stefan. You're looking at New Teen Titans as in the New Teen Titans series. I want to make sure I have these alphabetized. And then I will get the Flash filers. I'm going to write it down right now. Volume 1. All right. So let's see. Volume 1. I do have me some new Teen Titans or New Titans. Let me see. Wait. Want to make sure. New Teen. Okay. Just want to make sure. Some people look for Titans. All right. So we have some of these in the buy it now, but I'll be honest with you, some of these may never not made it into the buy it now. It's a possibility because my new policy is to go through and make sure that these are in the buy it now if they're over $8. But obviously, I may have not gotten all that done. So temperature down here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. The Flash one followers, I do it based on the fair market value. So if it's a $4 book, $2, $3 book, $1, $2 book, $1, I half it off. Right there. Crazy like that. All right, so I do have some new Teen Titans that are in the buy it now, but not all of them. So we've got this one, issue number. Of course, Dave, you put the sticker over the issue number. What are you thinking? This is the old way of me doing the stickers on the books. I would cover up issue number 5. So what we'll do is start this one off, $4, 20 seconds, get this rolling. And I'll show you some other ones we've got. Issue number 6 is not in the buy it now, but this is a $6 book for $3. So depending on what you buy. Oh, volume 2. You said volume 1. Is that volume 2? My bad. Let me take a look. Darn, you are right. It is volume 2. All of the ones I have are volume 2. I just looked it up. All right. Sorry, Stefan. Oh, yeah, Fowler, no problem. I have a feeling a lot of the ones I have now, I'm a big Flash person myself, Fowler. So I have a lot of dupes. So those are the ones I get rid of. I don't usually sell unless, I have extras. I usually love Flash too much. All right. So we'll do some Flash. Got him. And then we'll take, what's going on, CNJ? CNJ, I've been waiting for somebody to come in for the Flash race. So maybe we'll do these flashes, these Flash books first, and then we'll run the race. CNJ Collectibles, guys, if you have not followed him, I'm going to give him moderator powers because he's awesome. He's another great seller on here. We're going to start this Flash off. Bad news, Fowlers. I've got Rogue's Revenge number 1 and number 3. I don't have number 2. Why do I get random dupes like that? It happens. But we'll get you started. I love new collectors are awesome. You know why? Because I used to be one. I really was. A long time ago, Fowlers, I started out with like a couple hundred comic books. Most of them were my dad's. And then I ended up like just totally blown up. So my recommendation to you, by the way, you're $1 towards a $5 entry. So if you get to $5, it gets you 1 entry into one of these 2 slabs over here, and I'll be running slab races when we fill it. I don't know if you've ever had a slab. Might break your cherry on that one. I'm totally fine with that. But I was never... Yeah, so I love... it's funny. I wasn't really big into slabs for a while because... I like to read the book. So my rule is if I have a book, I have to read it. Silent bounce. But I got into slabs, so I got this done for me by Joe St. Pierre. When I snagged that and got it slabbed myself. When I met John Wesley Shipp, who was the bomb, by the way, and I got that slabbed. But I had the copy of that Flash special for myself. So I went and got one of them slabbed. After I got signed by him. He was awesome, by the way. If you ever get to meet, congratulations, you're $2, $3 away from an entry into a slab. If if you ever get to meet John Wesley Shipp, guys, he is awesome. I plan to meet him. Here's a nice old Flash from '87, by the way, for just $2. It's a $5 book. I must be nuts. Eventually, your shipping will get really cheap because once you hit that 1 to 2 pound, it's all good. Oh, you have it? No problem. I'll still run it. But John Wesley Shipp is awesome. If you check my Instagram, Crazy Dave's Comics, he was awesome. You'd have to look back and look through my Instagram. You'll see I went and met him on my birthday in March of I think it was last year, and he was awesome. He was such a down to earth guy. He was like, I usually charge. This is a $4 key. It is fine conditions. Got spine ticks right here. I can show you up close if you're interested. So I'm going to run this one at 2. But you know what? I'll run it at 1. Why not? I don't like those spine ticks. But it's a great reader's copy. So. So it's really cool, followers. John Wesley Shipp's awesome. When I met him, I was getting that comic signed. I got some Funko Pop signed. I got a second copy of that book signed for a person who buys comics from me on Facebook. And it was so awesome because he was down to earth. And he even said to me, he's like, "It's your birthday today?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Wow." He goes, "I usually charge, per photo." He goes, "But you know what? It's your birthday. I'll charge just for 1 photo, but I'll let you do a bunch of them." I was like, "Dude, are you serious?" Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is I like the older '80s series. They're kind of fun, early Wally West and stuff. So he was actually really cool to talk to, and he had us do all the running stance. My 12-year-old at the time, I think, was 10. My father-in-law was in the photos. It was awesome. It was awesome. So good news, Fowler. You are at $5. That's going to get you 1 entry into one of these 2 slabs over here. And this one is a cool slab. This is a Star Wars action variant by John Tyler Christopher, but it's signed by the actor who played Yakface, Sean Crawford. And then this is the 9.8 MODOK Timeless Captain America book. So you can think about where you want your slot. Your slot. No DC. I'm sorry. I would have had a DC book up here, but I was going to start the next one on Flash Batman, the July 4th show. So you'll have to come back for that. And the way it works is if you win, when we run the race, if you don't have any books you bought, I'll just put the book to the side. And then when next time you buy books, I'll pay the difference in shipping. So if it happens to be within that 5 pound threshold of 1 to 5 pounds, I don't have to pay any extra. But if it ends up going over, I'll just pay the difference. Fine by me. I do have to say, out of all the different people I've ever met, I really think actors are pretty damn cool and relaxed. And I met Michael Golden, who's an artist. I don't want to, not going to say anything bad about him. I'm trying to be good, but he was my first experience with an artist, and he was kind of a dick. I'm trying to be nice, but he kind of was. He was kind of a jerk. I was in front of my 10-year-old at the time, and I'm like, okay, and I got his comic slab, but it sits in my box over here. I don't ever put it up. I'm just like totally turned off by the whole experience with him. It annoys the crap out of me. But John Wesley Shipp was cool. I'm going to July Comic-Con, Terrificon over in Connecticut. I'm out of Massachusetts myself. Awesome, followers. See, I'm helping you out. I love this. See, there's not enough DC fans on this platform. And I'm a DC man primarily. If I show you my stats and my CLZ, you'll be like, what? So this one's a little higher. This one's 4. Must have had a low print run. It's a $9 book. Just giving you a heads up. If you want to hold off on it, it's okay. I'm not going to be hurt by it. I'll just run the next one. Next one on the list. This is actually one you probably will be like, yeah, Dave, I don't have it. I want it. It's issue number 50. Usually those milestone issues are kind of cool. This is a $3 book. I'm going to run it for $1. Yeah, there's no love for certain Flash issues. I don't know why. No. I hear you. What I usually do, filers, I was going to tell you, I got distracted. Excuse the bad backing board, by the way. It's like a junky one, but it's all I had at the time when I backed and boarded it. When I went and started out reading books, I didn't do weeklies like I do now. I legit, I know it's a great cover. I would go through the back issues and look for the cheap dollar books. I love dollar book hunting. I didn't know what I was getting. There are some books that have blown up that I had no idea what I was buying. I just bought it because it looked cool. Um, and it sometimes the covers work. This is another great one. I love this cover with Jesse Quick. But it's a $4. It's an $8 book, so I'm running it for $4. If it's too high, I get it. It's a great terminal velocity arc. If you get into this like around these issues, highly recommend it. I love anything with Jay Garrick, Impulse, Max Mercury, things like that. But let's see, next one. Oh, you'll like this one. This will get you into the Brightest Day storyline. I have issue number 1, but then I jumped to issue number 6. This one's only $1. So you'll like this next one. That's okay. You can come back when you know what? Do you know what happens to me? I'll tell you, followers. You'll see me. I don't buy as much as I used to outside of my weeklies that I buy at my comic book shop. But what I'll end up doing is you'll see me on like Evil Ernie and a few other places, and I'll be like grabbing a random book, and you're like, never see Dave bid on anything, because it's usually a book that's filling a hole. Stargirl Lost Children. You know what? I don't, Stefan. I just started reading that myself, and I have no extras. Every once in a while, I would get mystery packs, and there'd be extra books in it, and I'd get rid of it. I will double check while I run the next one. So this isn't, you're going to jump from 1 to 6. If you're early in your collecting, you may be like, Dave, I don't care. I'll read them out of order. I used to do that when I started. Now I have boxes and boxes over here of stuff that I haven't read yet because I haven't collected the other issues. I hate reading out of order now. You should see me with certain things where I was like, why is that in the corner? Isn't that a new book? I was like, yeah, there was damages, so I haven't gotten the correct copy from the comic book shop, so I won't read it. She's like, I don't understand you. I go, I know, but you married me, so you must love me, and we had 3 kids, so obviously you love me enough. Let's see. All right, so you're $12. You're almost to 3 entries. Oh, this is a cool cover. I love this one. This is when New 52 happened. I don't know if you've seen these followers, but DC did a reboot, one of many thousands of reboots that DC does. And New 52 is actually some of the better reboots I liked. I loved some of the people that you've seen that one. This is a great one too. It's another $3 book. I'll run for $1. Turbine was a great villain that was underloved. I don't know why nobody loved Turbine, but I liked him. I liked his craziness. I love the art. The art was good on these. Like, one of the things like I would do is Alexa, volume down 1 is like followers. I would have I would read. I'll be flipping through books. Like I'm behind on Detective Comics. I'll admit it. I'm caught up on current Detective Comics, but I'm behind on it. And one of the things like my wife will say to me is like, why are you shrugging? I was like, because I read a comic I didn't like. Like I've kind of got turned off by Batman books recently. I don't know why. But it has not, they've not been good. So here's one. Sorry, the bag's a little big. This was like older when I was running low on bags. I was really getting creative in bags. But this is DC Universe Rebirth. Oh, look, another reboot by DC. Thanks, DC. Can't wait to see what you do with the DCEU. But we'll see. I have faith, followers. I'm glad you're a Flash fan, man. Still make my flashlight a little light on July 4th, but it's all good. I like to hook people up. I also have JSA stuff, too. If you're interested in JSA, I can run through those books as well. You're at 3 entries for slabs. You can diversify and split them between Star Wars and however you want to do it. We'll get to that. This is a cool one. I love this. I don't know if you've heard about Black Hole yet. Cool bad guy agency. I won't go too many details, but I love the idea of Iris West. Iris West was a very strong character in the Rebirth. I love what they did with her. I actually liked her on the TV show, even though the TV show was horrible. We won't talk about the Flash TV show. There are things I cringed about. Red Death, Cobalt Blue. Followers, there's a great book if you can ever get your hands on it. You'll have to look up first appearance of Cobalt Blue. It was a really interesting Elseworld storyline with, Barry Allen being a twin, which was kind of cool. And then the twin was abducted and by the Thawns because their kid died and became Thawne, and it was kind of a cool like reverse Flash little like twist they did. It's kind of cool. I kind of liked it. They tried doing that. New Golden Age. I got a mix. I got some Justice Society of America. I've got some All Star Squadron. So Stefan, we can run those next when we get through these flashes. If you want to do that, I was gonna run them another night, but I play by request because I'm crazy. All right, so this is a bigger book. There's some newer flashes that came out that jumped in price. I cannot tell you why. Sometimes it was print runs. Sometimes it was this. This is a $10 book. I'll run it for $5. I know you probably have no interest because you're kind of going for the cheaper books to start. You may want to rethink that whole cheaper books thing when I show you this baby. I want to run that one at $3 next. Issue 755 was cool. I loved the storylines with anything with Eobard Thawne, Reverse Flash. Highly recommend issues like that. Oh, yeah. I don't mind. You know what, followers, welcome to my corner of whatnot. I'm like I do this for my side hustle. I'm not like looking to make like $1 bazillion. I'm just having fun with it. That's really what I like doing. Peter Parker, Spider-Man. All right. Ismalok. Ismalok's a great seller too, guys. If you're not following him, you must be a fool. Spectacular. Spider-Man 98, 99. All right, I will look at my CLZ. And I think we had JSA request. All right, followers, 3 more. Yeah, that's a good one. I like, you'll see that like when you have a little bit more cash to spend, I always tell people, look for the really cheap reader copies, the books that are falling apart. I'll show you some of the stuff I've got for Flash. You'll be like, what? All right. We'll run this one at $1. This is a newer issue of the Flash. I happen to get a duplicate. It's crazy. Some of these issues are like $3. And I'm like, no, I'll just sell it for cheap. I don't care. For me, I'm just trying to keep my thing up. So let's see. My oldest Flash would be... All right. If we skip the reprint Millennium Edition of 123, this is my oldest Flash. It is only a $13 book. It's in good condition, but it is one of the coolest books. I haven't even read it yet. I put it to the side. It's on my list of things to read. So, but I'm so behind on my weeklies, it's ridiculous. Yep. Totally agree with CNJ. That's a really good tip. So this is a cool Flash storyline with Dr. Fate. Oh, CLZ Comics is the app I use. So what I ended up doing was they hooked up with Cover Price. So Cover Price, if you pay for the subscription, I did the annual one. Cover Price will pull in prices and you can actually update them. But yeah, these are like, it's kind of cool to see what you have. Sometimes I take pictures of my stuff. I mean, some of them, I'll admit, I got some junky ones. I've got a junky Flash. Look at that. Look how much battle damage that thing's seen. But it's so cool because it was one of my earlier Flashes. I had Green Lantern in it. I was like, yeah, that is the best. All right. Let's see. That's yours too. Oh, yeah. I'm going to look up Spectacular Spider-Man. Less talking, more hooking you up. And you are at 4 entries, by the way, in the slabs. CNJ. I know. Isn't that crazy? This is a newer book. You'll start noticing prices start jumping on DC books. In the last year, they've gone from up to like $4 or $5 for the new ones that are coming out. I can't sell them for $4 or $5. I sell them for $2. Yeah, you can, Stefan. If you go in and edit the title, you can go and take a photo. So there's some books in there that don't have any photos. So I've added my own. I've actually submitted them over to CLZ to update. Every once in a while, you'll see them updated. I'm like, ooh, that might be my photo. But yeah, I add my own in every once in a while, especially the battle damaged ones. And the only reason I do the battle damaged ones like that is because of the fact that every once in a while I'm out in the wild and I'm like, ooh, I could replace that and sell the old one. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? So I got another copy of issue 782. If someone's interested, just tell me. As I said every once in a while. This is great, by the way. Dark Crisis was a great run they did recently. I know some people hated it. I liked it. I liked it because they brought back Wally and his kids. And I loved his kids. And I love the fact they have powers. So this is a cool one to read. You get updated on the new ones. All right, so Ismalak, let me take a look. Spectacular, 98.99. So Spectacular. All right, here we go. We're going in. Nope. I jumped from 93 to 104. No volume 1, 98.99. I probably have it in my PC, though. Not that that helps you. Sorry, Ismalak. All right, so we're running request night tonight. Fowlers was looking for Flash, so I'm pulling all my old Flash, even the ones that like didn't move for the longest time. These are, I love the Flash Fastest Man Alive. This is from '89. I don't have a full complete series of these, but if you look in dollar bins, you may be able to find these, which is kind of cool. But you can fill in the gaps if you want. We've got issue number 3 coming up. Issue number 4. These are all Wally, if I remember correctly. This is not Barry, so I'm going to show you something cool in a minute that you're going to be like, no way, Dave. That's cool. Because you're a Flash fan. See, I love Flash fans. I love it. I love it. I think Flash might have to be the next tattoo I get. I've got a Superman up here, minus the little fact where, like, with my dad's signature from a card, and of course I got like a cut that happened recently. I don't know how I got a cut on my shoulder, but I did. I keep picking it. My wife's a nurse. She keeps getting mad at me going, "Stop picking it. Scabs are good." And I'm like, "Man, scabs. I don't like them." She's doing double tonight. I got to work at like tomorrow morning, but I'm still gonna run later than midnight tonight because I'm nuts. All right, man, you're gonna get like a ton of entries. I love it. I love it because who's my favorite Flash? Oh, Fowlers. Now you're killing me. So I do have to say, if you asked me when I was younger, I would say Impulse, because I loved Impulse. If you ask me now, I would lean towards Wally West these days. Only because of the fact that Wally West was the only Flash who's ever been able, now don't freak out, sit in the Mobius chair. Just putting it out there. It was awesome. He rode around the Mobius chair at one point in time. In the last couple of years, I believe. Your stack's getting thick, man. I love it. I'm going to have to get creative with packaging. Can't wait. Love it type of stuff. All right, so I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm pretty sure the price has probably gone up on this. I had it originally as $1. It's probably, I can't go cheaper than $1, but I'll run it. So this was a really cool Fowlers. I don't know if you've read these. These were Flashpoint related. So when Barry went back and changed the timeline, caused some issues. We know the movie came out. I don't want to talk about the movie. The CGI was horrible on the time travel scenes. There was a Superman, actor who they made up as Superman. I want to die. I was like, if they ever make that actor the real Superman, I'm going to lose my mind. If anyone sees the movie, you'll know who I'm talking about. Okay, I love the Christopher Reeve stuff. That was awesome. So I still love reading all the Flash stuff, though. The recent storylines they've had, if you get into the 1 Minute War, you can always pick that up. Yeah, I would say, so here's my thoughts. This is a cool one. I only have issue 1 and 3, by the way. I don't have issue 2, so you have to track down issue 2. But I kind of want to see them do what they did with Snyder, where he did a JSA Snyder cut. I want to see the Flash movie, 4-hour movie. I heard it was 4 hours. I want to see the 4-hour movie because I feel like they cut a lot of stuff they shouldn't have. And I really think it might have been better than it was. I mean, if the movie was anywhere like the scene with the hospital and the dog, and I won't say anything else because I don't want to ruin it because you haven't seen it, that was funny. And it was CGI, but it was funny. Okay. I liked it. It worked. I think I have to see how it happens. But overall, let's see. I would say the 1 Minute War was a really cool storyline. I still have to wrap it up. I'm almost at the end of it. Yeah, I finished the 1 minute more. I don't think I did. I was close to finishing the ending of it. If you can pick that up as a trade paperback, I highly recommend that. It is a really cool idea of everyone getting frozen by an alien race that harnesses the Speed Force. I was like, that is so cool. All right, so here's some older books that I had in my flash. These are Justice League Europe. So let's see. The bag has some marks on it. The book seems pretty good. But these are only $1. These are some older Wally West. I was never really. All right, yeah, CNJ. Sorry, CNJ. I know I got to run the race. I got to run that spawn race. Do you want me to run it? CNJ, while you're here, you're the only one here. I forgot. I got distracted. I may have lost CNJ. 6, 7. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna run that spawn race before the end. I didn't know who else was here. This is another good Wally West one. Can't go to cheaper than $1, so I'll just run that one for $1. Let's see. We got some other ones coming up, Fowlers, with Wally West. Can't see what I'm holding up. That's another one. Not all of these. There's old Blue Beetle, some Booster Gold in it. I picked up Justice League Europe. I ended up not reading all of them. I ended up sacrificing them to the greater good because I cannot only fit so much in these file cabinets, my personal collection. And I have I don't think I finished that. I got a little distracted because you got me excited, Fowler. I started out with a couple hundred comic books from my dad. Passed away in 01. I've expanded my collection drastically. When my wife met me, I probably had 5,000 or 6,000 comic books. I now have 19,000. 6,500 of them I'm selling, so that helps, right? I don't know. My wife's like, you have way more comics than when we first met. I go, yeah, I do. She has no idea. So it's gotten worse, but I've been reading a lot more. But I have about 4. I would say about 10 short boxes of books to read that I'm behind on, and my weeklies I get every week. So I'm constantly reading Venom, Miles Morales, Flash, Action Comics, Green Lantern, Something is Killing the Children. I've got a wide mix. Yeah, I used to be into the Marvel cards and everything else, and then I kind of I stopped doing that. I do have boxes of baseball cards somewhere. I told my father-in-law, go crazy if you want to get rid of them or sell them or do whatever you want with them. I trust you. I have no idea what I have anymore. I thought that was the cool thing way back when. See, cards are cool, man. I like cards. This is the cool one. If you like Guy Gardner, I had duplicates of these, so I kept dating them with Green Lantern. That'll be my next tattoo, probably, is a Green Lantern over here if my wife doesn't want to do something on her wrist. But did some cool stuff. This is I had Paul Ryan doing art in honor of my dad when I was at a con one time with my wife. So I'm slowly doing that type of stuff. I may even be offering, if you guys, anyone's a boxing fan, I may have some special commissions coming up. My father-in-law's nuts. He went and got this cool commission by Joe St. Pierre of Mickey Ward battling Superman. So he might get some prints done and go from there. Batman Adventures. Let me take a look. I do have some Batman Adventures. I might be on my way to clearing out. Not number 12. I have a good copy of that for myself. It looks like the only 2 books I have right now for Batman Adventures is this one and this one. Uh-oh. Fowlers, I have a feeling you've hit the dreaded banks don't like it when you make too many consecutive charges in one day. Looks like it rejected the last one, or did it go through? I can't see. Oh, okay. It worked. Yeah, it does that. I've had that happen to me too. It's like the walk of shame. It happens, and it's not even your fault. It's, darn security and fraud. But it does it randomly sometimes based on number of purchases. I would think like it scared you the first time. So yeah, so to answer Big Haas's question, just these two. I had like a bunch of 10s and a lot I bought one time, and some of them were in very good condition. They're sitting in what I call the free book lot. Anytime I send out a package to anybody, I try to pick a free book. If I can squeeze it in without the shipping going up and costing me extra money, usually I can. I will go and do a free book. So for you, okay, got another one of these. If someone's interested, this one's got like a line down the middle. Give me a heads up if you are. Issue number 15. So yeah, Jay Fowler's for you. I'll try to find a flash book. It might be like a bruised and battered copy. But I usually like to find something that's related to the people who, what they're buying, what they like. I think I gave away a comic one time and someone's like, isn't that a key? I'm like, it's a good condition key. I feel weird selling a good condition comic unless it's worth like a lot of money. And I'm like, all right, I would be nuts not to try to sell it. But yeah, there's some people, I've done that before. We actually had people go through my giveaway box and they were buying books for $1. It was nuts. And now one of my games is yelling at me going, let's see, Just Flash. Let me see. So I'm looking through. I've got more Justice League Europe. Let's see. I think I have it alphabetical, so probably not. If you want me to stop on the Justice League Europe, that's totally fine. I'm totally fine with that. That one failed. I know you'll get it fixed. The joys of error processing stuff. If you want, I can do a bunch of them together if that will make it easier. I've got stuff like that, Fowlers. I couldn't find that on Amazon Music. This is one of my favorite Justice League Europes, by the way. Buy this comic or we won't shoot the cat. All right, no worries. Well, I know you're probably running into weird issues, right? Let me just see what else. Let's see. Justice League Europe. We'll see if you like them first, and you can always come back. You know I have them here. Here's a random one you may like. So this is issue number 1 of this one. So this is kind of a weird one. It's only $1. So there is a universe called Tangent Comics. It is part of the multiverse. Kind of cool. But it's one of those ones that has like, this is their version of the Flash. It's kind of cool. I love the Tangent universe. I was into it for a while. So figure I'd just put it up there. Big Haas, I see you have an offer on there. Let me see, number 20. Let me double check. Yep, Batman logo in the corner. You know what? Sure, Big Haas. All yours. And Big Haas, if you want to see that other one, give me a heads up. The number 10. Let me just double check. Want to make sure I got all your stuff. So we can pull JSA as well. Can grab that if someone's still interested in that. And you have 43. Let's see, divided by. Oh, my brain is tired tonight. 5. So you have got 8, almost 9 entries, Fowlers. So I don't know if you want to split like 5 and 4 all on one, but you can put them on entries for one of these 2 slabs. So you tell me which one you want to put your entries on, or both of them. You can split them. Whatever works. Modoc. All right. So filers, let me grab your name. I will put it on Modoc. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 32 entries left on the Modoc. All right, so that's Star Wars. What's up, CM865? We got to run that spawn since you're actually here. Let's do it. It is spawn time. All right, I'm going to get this ready. Let's see, I'll put you, let's see, get you over here under this, over there. All right, put these away. I got the entries here for the spawn race. I'm going to drag and drop. So you'll get to see what this is like, Fowlers. It's still going on right now. It's right now. I'm doing it right now because I see Darth in here. C&J stepped out. I know you're monopolizing the race. So we got our 40 entries. I'm going to go pull up. So the question is, Darth Yoda and CM865, since you guys are in here, what would you guys like for a race? What kind of race timer are we doing? We're doing ducks, emojis, leprechauns, Santa. Let's see, cars, snails, people dressed in costumes, little kids, toys. First one to say something is the one I'm going to do. All right, we're going to do duck race. All right, names, edit list, 40 entries. How much time we got? I know CMJ does not. And how many shuffles? I should ask both those questions. So Darth Yoda, you may be the only one who can hear me. So how much time? Normally I put in 69 seconds, which is a minute and 9 seconds, but we could do 30. You tell me. All right, so 30 seconds. How many shuffles, CM865? I'll let you do the shuffles. Clear, 30 seconds. It's a lot of ducks. So shuffles will shuffle up the number of the ducks. Like move the ducks around. Because right now it's like listed by how I put it into the system. So like CM865 has got like all his entries like right here. So we're going to do 3 shuffles. 2, 3. I got to turn my audio on. Let's see. We got the sound going. Should probably zoom in a little bit. Too close. Too close. Too close. All right. Pull it back a little bit. All right, here we go. On your mark. Get set. All right. So CM865 is outnumbering most players, Darth Yoda. He's got 30 ducks. He went a little bike crazy the other night. He put all his entries on this slab, the spawn slab. He wants to take it home, but you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, man. My wife's working tonight. There's a nurse. Oh, the nurse ducks down. CM865, I think you took this one on fire. And you came through with the craziest duck. Look at that. Darth, you were in 4th place. CNJ was 5th. Yeah, you guys were outnumbered by CM865. So CM865, I'm going to put this into in your box. And when you are ready for your next purchase, it is all yours. And I just realized I have to write that out because he's not going to be able to hear me. So let me say it again. CM865. So you can see his beautiful slab. Next purchase, we will send this home with you. So that'll work the same way for the MODOK one. Currently, where we are right now is we've got 32 spots left for the Captain America MODOK and 35 left for the Star Wars. And Big Hoss, I need to know what entry you want because I just realized you spent $5, but I never asked you what you want your entry in. So do you want it in the Star Wars or the MODOK? Oh, it's all good, CM865. You can always buy something later. I can hold it for a while. Yeah, Fowler. So I do this as like an incentive, because I figure you guys are spending enough. If it motivates you and you're interested in the slab and you know the money for a slab, it's a cool way to get people into this. CM865 was ridiculous. He bought $150 worth of stuff last night. So he kind of padded the races. He didn't do it on purpose. He was just like, I just want all this stuff. He actually snagged the Batman slab I was going to use for the Batman July 4th. So I have to go find a new slab. I'll find one. I will find one. I have a lot in my slabs. You'll see. All right. So what is next? What else are you guys looking for? What Fowlers, since you're buying stuff tonight? Aw, CM865. Thanks, man. So Fowlers, since you're buying stuff tonight, what else are you looking for? Anything? Green Arrow, Green Lantern. What are you trying to get into? I have a lot of books that are probably in that $1 range because of the fact that all for now. All right. Show you one more thing. You said Flash, but it's not Flash, but it is Flash. All right. Let's see. Are you into Jay Garrick? I only ask about Jay Garrick because, let's see, All-Star Squadron. Where's my Jay Garrick? I had some All-Star Squadron, but not with Jay Garrick, so. Nightcrawler? All right, let me see. Shooter, what kind of Disney are you looking for? I don't know if I have any cheap Nightcrawler, but I can see what I have. Let me actually pull it up on my phone. That'll be quicker. Old school Disney. You know, I used to have tons of old school Disney way back in the day. I think I ended up getting rid of most of my Disney, but let me see what I have because I may still have stuff. Few and far between. Free comic book day one, which I'll just throw in a box with somebody. There is this really interesting Disney primer, but it's from 94. It's like a mix of stuff. It looks like it came out of a con or something. Yeah, sorry, Shooter. I had a ton of old Disney at one point in time, and then I ended up getting rid of those on Facebook because I used to do a lot of Facebook sales. Let's see, Nightcrawler. Ooh, I do have some Nightcrawler still. Got stuff like that. But I have a weird feeling that, Volume 3 is on the higher side of $3 and up. And I do have a slab of Nightcrawlers, The Sins of Sinister, which I still have to read. It's in my room. I'm going to read it someday. I swear. What else are people looking for? We can kind of just pull books. You can see the Buy It Now is quite heavily loaded. I'll be doing Batman on the 4th, but I can do Batman tonight if Big Hoss wanted me to do some Batman, since I know that you've already started paying for your shipping. So once you hit that £1 threshold, it gets to $0 till you get up to £5 again. If not, I'll just start pulling stuff. But I like to choose things that people like. Other things I do, Fowlers, I didn't mention it. I do bundles, so I do layaway. So if you are interested in certain books and you're like, I don't have money right now, can you put that aside for me? I'll make you a bundle. I'll put it in my buy it now, and then you can buy it when you're ready. As long as like people don't hold on to it for like 8 months or something, I'm pretty good. I do that with Facebook right now, but I wish I could do partial payments on Whatnot. I mentioned that would be really cool to them, is if you could pay for the book but not the shipping, and then ship it when you pay for the shipping, which is what I do on Facebook. Works out really nice, actually. So what are people looking for? What else we got? I am open to whatever you're looking for. Other than the fact that I need to shave for tomorrow. I work at home, man. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not on camera today, am I? I should probably shave. Yep. No problem, follower. I hope to see you again, followers. I'll make sure I follow you. I already am. Look at that. I added you as a follower. So, and followers, if you ever become a seller, give me a heads up. I can always offer a referral link. Sometimes it helps people through the door. The next legend got on. I think he's going to have his first show coming up. And he used my referral link. I was like, woohoo, first person. So, usually I'm a bit more clean shaven. But this is the man cave. This is basically where I live. This is my workday hangout. So, all right. What else are people looking for? Big Hoss, is there anything you need? Awesome, followers. I love hearing that. Just watch out. There is some shows where people bid up stuff. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a very powerful thing on Whatnot. I try not to be one of those people who are like, this is the big book, who wants to bid it up? I usually try to give people half off the raw, because you know what? Raws are subjective to some people. So I consider a fine usually is a very fine sometimes, but I'm usually a harder grader on my books. But yeah, it can be it can be crazy, get addictive. Trust me, I used to be a big mystery pack person. I'm trying to be really good. I've decided I got to sell more before I buy more. So people coming in, CLC is awesome. CLZ is free to load all your stuff in. If anything's got a barcode, it saves you a lot of time. If it doesn't have a barcode, it gets a little messy. But excuse me, you can don't have to get the subscription to cover price. I actually got cover price and linked it through into CLZ. That's how I pull the prices. It's all subjective, really. Cover price is based on eBay sales. Not always. I usually look at eBay. For some of the bigger books, look at Shortbox, see where people are falling in prices and go below that or lowest price that as best I can. But yeah, I like it for organization. This is a cool thing, followers, before you disappear. If you go to here and you scroll down to statistics, once you start loading your stuff in, this is where it gets really scary. So that's how many books I have. It's tedious. Takes time, but shows you like where my top series are. If you like want to zoom into it, you can see I'm a big Superman fan. Shocker. I have more newer Flash issues than older Flash issues, which is not surprising because I've bought more newer stuff. But it shows you like recent editions I've had, like World Tree is a great series, by the way. It's indie, I know. My top books, my value by series. As you can see, I've got 47 slab books. Most of them are raw. So, hey, CM86. Oh, you're in the buy it now. All right. It's all good. So what else are people looking for? The buy it now is heavily loaded. But these are different types of things I carry. I do not have everything loaded in the buy it now, guys. It takes a lot of time. No problem, followers. Thanks. See you again. So I try to get in there as best I can, loading it up when I can. It's kind of my side hustle on top of working. So at night I try to get that done. So I'll be taking a couple days to do stuff like that this week. And then I'm going on vacation for a week. So the 12th to the 18th, I will be out of town. I'll put on vacation mode and ship stuff when I get back. I think I have a show on the 11th or 12th, and then I have a show on the 18th when I get back. I'm nuts. So just tell me what you guys are looking for. I know it can be a quiet night. I'll just kind of hang out and bebop around here, see what else is going on and whatnot. So you guys tell me what you need. Oh, and CNJ. Oh, I should tell CNJ he didn't win. I'll tell him he didn't win. So hope your show goes well. All right, Fear Itself, Hulk versus Dracula. You know, it doesn't sound familiar, but that does not mean anything, Spicer. All right, let me take a look at my CLZ. I do have some Fear Itself. Yeah, the only Fear Itselfs I have are I have 6 and 7, have 2, and have 1. That does not mean I'm selling those, but every once in a while CLZ glitches because it doesn't look on that. So those are the 3 that I have. What's up, Eagle? If you guys are not following Eagle, you should be. He is awesome. So Eagle, we are doing craziness. I thought you were doing a similar thing. You must have been watching Evil Arnie shows like me. I do a little different. I'll purchase over $5, get you an entry, and I total it. So somebody just spent $43 and got 8 entries into the Captain America MODOK slab. So I total it up based on your purchases from the evening, from the show, because I'm crazy like that. And I'm wearing my new shirts, Eagle. Getting ready for the con. So I am excited. Terrificon's coming up. I'm not doing any kind of craziness like a table or anything. I'm just going to figure out I don't put my face out there. So Scaff and others don't know who the hell I am, minus my username. I changed it a little bit. It's there, but it's like... Wait, I'll show you. I modified this one. So, one moment. I made the QR code smaller. It still doesn't work, though. I've tried my darndest. No recounts, sorry. Bob the Tomato. I have recount in my personal collection, but nothing for sale. Eventually, I will probably sell some of my recount, but I'm waiting for the series to come out before I do something insane like that. Not to make you jealous. I have that one signed. I have one of issue 2 signed. Let's see, 3, 4. Yeah, see, I picked up the early. Yeah, I think it's the print quality of the QR code is the issue. So, but that's okay. I mean, whatever. I have these. These are bigger shirts, which is good. But of course, I'm gonna lose weight, and then I'm gonna be like, these look like balloon shirts. But I have some older shirts that are larges that are a little smaller. My 12-year-old's gonna wear it. Who's actually texting me right now? 1 second. Let's see. He's texting me to order stuff. These kids. Mom said yes. And I got like a teenager who's pinging me saying, can I give you, can I do this? Can I do that? Can you buy this for me? And my wife says, sure. So. No, Eagle, I missed your show today. What happened in your show? Or Evil Ernie's show? Which one was it? I probably missed a bunch of stuff today. On a weekend when I'm not doing whatnot during the day, I usually turn off my notifications. Eagle, those are cheaper gifts, my friend. My daughter and I, she's 13, she was at Target with me, and she looked at me and she said, I want that Lego. And I'm like, the typewriter? A typewriter. It's like a $250 Lego. I was like, are you serious? Oh, CM865, you're so good. All right, CM865, I will get your slab out with your seller support. I'll find you a free comic. If you tell me what you like, I will try to pick something that fits in that genre. So give me a heads up. And I just realized he probably doesn't have his sound on. Yeah, so I've been kind of mixing it up, Eagle. So like this one I did 40 entries, but this one I did 50 because I figured this is kind of a more expensive slab. So as I go up in my slabs, I'm going to have to figure out 40 entries, 50, 60, 80, depending upon Spizorak. No, actually, I forgot to give you the answer. I don't think I have any Kung Fu, but I will double check. I used to. No, wait. Nope. None. Sorry, Spizorak. No worries. Connection's going in and out. Trust me, I know the feeling. So while we're talking, I'm going to pull some books because I never finished Avengers last night. So I'm going to just pull some books while we're talking because I can run some auctions. Who wants to see Dead Air? You guys may be like, oh, I like that book. I want that book. I didn't even realize I wanted it. Because if you're like me, you'll see something like a Green Lantern book and be like, oh, I like that issue. That would be cool. That's what I usually end up doing. It's dangerous. All right, so run some Captain America books for $2. Nice work, Zerdy slab. I haven't won a slab in a while. I haven't been buying as much as I used to, Eagle. I'm trying to be good. I think Triforce might hate me. I'm not sure. I've been wicked quiet. I have put way too much on my credit card, so I got to pay stuff off before I buy more. And I'm still buying weeklies, so I have to be good. Oh, that guy is crazy. That's hilarious. It's like a back and forth game of seller purchasing. We buy from one another for a while. It's crazy. I saw, who was it? It's going to blank on me their name. So one of the sellers came in here and bought something for like $2 and shipped it. I was like, really? Eagle, I had, okay, here's $1, guys. A nice Captain America 601 for $1. This Star Wars slab already was won by somebody. Hat Trick Xavier had 1 entry out of 40, and he won. And he actually said to me, he goes, it's cool. He goes, but I'm not a seller. I'm not a big slab guy. He goes, I just liked one of your books. So can I get 2 other books instead? So we swapped it for two trade dress books that I consider to be pretty equivalent to the value of the slab. Even though I probably could have talked him into more. So we're just running through some random books, guys. I never finished the Avengers last night. So I thought I'd pull some Avengers books till I get a new request. So the Star Wars is back up. People were asking me, like, when are you running Star Wars? I'm like, I already did. So you got to get new entries. All right, so we've got some old, I was going through some Avenger books last night. I figured no one's giving me requests, so instead of Dead Air, we're just going to keep running through books. A lot of dollar books, guys, because I like to round down $1 to $3 is $1 in my book. If I could do 50 cents for the dollar books, I definitely would. But Walmart doesn't allow 50 cents. They don't want to do that. I guess that would make silliness because when you think about it, 30 cents a transaction, it probably would not be worth it. But that's why I try to bulk stuff together in the buy it now. As I get around and go through stuff, I'm slowly going to grow out my buy it now. My goal is to have 4,000 things in the buy it now. So that'll be my goal eventually. Just keep loading it up. All right, next book up is this beauty, Captain America 608. I've got two of these actually. I'll just run one of them, $3. Next book up will be Shattered Heroes, Captain America number 7 for $1. So I'll just keep running through until people tell me otherwise what they're looking for. I have a number of things, guys, as you will see. I'll move this out of the way. I got Aquaman, I got Avengers, I got Batman, which I'm doing Batman, Flash, and JSA on July 4th. I got Daredevil, Punisher, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Horror, Indie, JSA, Justice League, Magic Fantasy, Sci-Fi, Spawn, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, Venom, Carnage, X-Men, and probably more. Oh, you're searching the bin. I know. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. I keep loading it up. I think I'm going to crash Whatnot one day because I'm just doing craziness in the buy it now. But I've come to the conclusion, there was a guy, Eagle, who came in yesterday, and he's like, I'm not even really watching your show. I'm listening, but I'm looking for your buy it now. And he's like, dude, I've been looking for these Hunt for Wolverine books forever. And I'm like, I had 4 of them in the buy it now for $10. And there was like $20 worth of books. And I was like, yeah, I had them separately and I couldn't sell them for the life of me. I'm glad I put them together as a Hunt for Wolverine pack and you were happy. So works for me. So I've been doing a lot more stuff in the buy it now, and I don't run those as auctions. I just leave them in there. So people like the packs. I'm still off on my weights though. My older weights, I think I was doing like 4 to 7 ounces for 2 books. So now I've modified it. 4 to 7 ounces is 1 book. 8 to 11 is 2 books. 12 to 15 is 3 books. 1 to 2 for 4 to 5 to 6 books. It's probably going to bite me in the ass after July 6th, but I'm okay with that. I'll pay the difference. Could be a couple bucks or something or whatever. It is what it is. I wish they'd let us modify the shipping. They should really allow us to do that. I'd go through and bulk modify my stuff. I'll have to look into that. Can I bulk modify? Let's take a look. That's a key, by the way, for $1. So here's a weird one. This is an annual number 1 for Captain America. This is the newer. This is when they do those Infinite Destinies with the Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury storyline in the back. I actually did not like that storyline. I read this for the Infinity Stones. But I've got this one. And then I've got this one that is has like a small little rip in it. So that one's like half price, it's only $2. So if someone's looking for this, I'll run that for 2. But I really don't rather give you the better copy if I can. Here's a wacky one. Captain America, his war on drugs. If you were unaware of Captain America and his war on drugs way back when, here's a crazy book you might find interesting. So, goes the war on drugs. So, yeah, Eagle, I'm just chilling tonight. Taking it easy, running through whatever you guys have requests. Give me a heads up. If you have no idea what you want, take a look at the list. I will pull something. I'm just running through some Avengers books from the other night because I never finished Avengers. Of course, I never really finished sci-fi either because I had 4 long boxes. So at some point, I'm going to circle back. I'm going to have to make a cacophony of shows and do sci-fi over 5 nights or something. I don't know. So if you tell me what you're looking for, guys, CLZ is loaded up, ready to go to help you out however you need. All right, another Captain America Reborn. These are kind of cool side storylines. That was issue 1, issue 2, issue 4, and issue 5. I do not have issue 3. Oh no, there's issue 6 too. I have that one. I'm missing issue 3. All right, Eagle, hit me. I will make you a bundle, my friend. And I'll probably get you slab entries. It'll actually save me transaction fees if I do it as a bundle. That's why I like bundles. But all right, freight free. Thank you. Jason Goes to Hell. Oh, Eagle's got stuff he wants to bundle, and I was thinking, Eagle, you were talking to me. So, Eagle, you tell me what you're interested in. Let's see. For horror, let me take a look. I don't think I have Jason Goes to Hell. Doesn't sound familiar. All right, so let's see. We've got Jason Goes to Hell. I'll run the next book while we're talking. Dead air is bad, Dave. Dead air is bad. So if I look it up by genre, which I don't usually do genre. I do not do genre. So here's an idea of the horror books I have. Horror 87. Walk Through Hell number 1. Surprisingly, they count Aliens versus Predator War as horror. American Jesus, American Vampire Approach. Let's see. Basilisk, Behemoth, Black Friday, Border Town, Broken Souls, Buffy is horror. Damn them all. Let's see. Darkhold. I don't think I have any Deceased. I used to have Deceased. Ooh, Department of Truth counts as horror. I count that as sci-fi. Oh, you crazy CLZ. Some Evil Ernie, Elvira, Frankenstein. I don't know if I still have Ghosts. Oh, those might be something I had to clear out. Grendel, Kentucky, Grimm, Gung Ho, Hellblazer, Hellboy, House of Secrets, House of Slaughter, Hulk. Weirdly, those fall into horror? Wow. I don't have them under horror. I'm under Avengers. Knock 'em Dead, Lucifer, Lunar Ladies is horror, Maniac, Ma, Morbius, so on and so forth. But none of the ones you were looking for. Plunge is a really cool series. Going too fast. Can't stop. All right. Just to give you an idea. All right, Eagle. ASM 23 black cover. Black cat cover. 23. Why am I not seeing that? I'm looking CLZ. CLZ will never do me wrong. All right. Amazing. No, it's all good. All right. I'm just going to go and find it real quick. 23. All right. Yep. I just couldn't find it in here. I want to make sure I pulled it because I don't want someone else to buy it. All right, so that was Eagle. That was that ASM. All right, Eagle, the ASM, the Black Cat 2, Unknown Comics. All right, let me grab that. I know where some of these are. All right, Eagle, the first one I got While we're chatting, I'm going to run this next one for $1 while I create Eagle his bundle. So Eagle, I got the first one. Let's see. I got the first one. The next one is Black Cat 2. When I see the cover, I'll know exactly where it is. Isn't that weird? So, for those of you who like the slab, if you want the raw, I've got the MODOK raw right there. $1. Oh, that is a fire one. All right. Eagle, that is a fire one. That Black Cat from Unknown Comics. Let me grab that. Eagle, you have beautiful taste, my friend. Look at that beauty. It's fire. I'll take that one out of the bite now. All right, Eagle. What's up? Stick to your pogo. Let's see, Eagle. ASM 21 Lobos. Amazing 21. I got to look that up. 21. Oh, Villalobos. I know who you're talking about. That should probably be sitting in my Venom pile. I don't know why it's over here. 1 second. That's a beautiful one. Eagle, good choice. I kept one of those for myself, but I had extra. So amazing 21. That's out of there. Nobody wants the MODOK. All right. Y'all want the slab. I get it. All right. Another Captain America. They're plowing through Avengers. And the last one was MJ Black Cat 1. Oh, yeah. All right. So the Lobos cover. Yep. The Villa Lobos. I know what you're talking about. I've either got that over one of two spots. I believe it's under the Hot Girls column. All right. Well, cheap is relative, depending how you look at it, because that's what, $60 worth of books, and I'm not going to probably charge you half. Actually, probably less than half. All right, so before I pull more Avengers, since you got me motivated, Eagle. I'm going to show you some craziness, Eagle, while we're doing that. Some hot girl books. Why not? You got me looking through it anyway. All right, so let's see. Mary Jane and Black Cat. Eagle, there you go. So Eagle, actually, these are actually not as bad as you think. Because you know me, I do everything 50% off. But while we're doing that, I'm going to throw up some more hot girl books. Because these are my hot girl, which is kind of a isolate. I started this because of Kick-Ash. For those of you who know Kick-Ash. All right, so Eagle, that is $28 for that bundle. That's going to get you 5 entries. You're almost at 6, by the way, for the slab braces. But let me make that bundle for you right now. All right, Eagle. I'm going to take a quick picture of this because you know how Whatnot is with pictures. Happier with pictures. All right, Eagle. So we're going to call this the Eagle 22 TG bundle. 4 books. Fair market value is $60 plus. But you're not paying $60. I'm not that crazy. You're paying $28. All right, Eagle. I'll pin it for you. There you go, Eagle. So, Eagle, that gets you 5 entries into the slab race. So you guys decide where you want it. Do you want 5 here, 3, 2, 2, or 2, 3? You tell me. So you tell me how you want your slabs entries. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go pin another book. Here's a hot one. Artist Elite. I didn't know where this would fit. I'm very partial to the Taz. I'll admit it. I'm a boob and an ass man. Nothing wrong with that. So the Star Wars slab is a 9.4. It's the John Tyler Christopher action figure one. It's signed by Sean Crawford. He is the guy who plays Yak Face. He looks like that guy right there. From Empire Strikes Back. Kind of a cool slab. Or you got the MODOK. I wish MODOK looked like that in the Quantum Mania movie. Not the way he looked. Anyway. I'm not going to fight over it. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. All right, so this is in the buy it now, so I will not run that. It's a beautiful ASM 15 Dark Web Madeline Pryor. This one's also in the buy it now for $10. This is a J. Scott Campbell ASM. This one's not in the buy it now. So we will run this $5 book for $2. 3 on Star Wars. Okay, wait. 3 on Star Wars, 2 on MODOK. All right, I got you. Three on Star Wars. I still think it's crazy that we got the Star Wars back again. Because Hat Trick Xavier wanted to trade the slab for 2 books instead. This one's in the buy it now, by the way, guys. $4 if you're looking for Dark Ages. These are in the buy it now for $9. I've got a couple David Nakayamas. Dark Crisis number 4. This is Dark Web, $15 in the buy it now. Still not sure if this is overpriced. This Last of Us, It's a Me Mario, but I've seen it going for like $200 on eBay, so I don't know. We'll start this Gun Honey number 1. It's not a second print, I don't believe. I think it's a variant cover. $6 book for $3. All right, so Eagle 3 on there for Star Wars. And 2 on Captain America. All right, so we got 30 left for Captain America. I'm sorry, Eagle. Yeah, Eagle, I hear you, man. I'm the same. I've been trying to be good. That's why I hope Triforce doesn't hate me. Although he wasn't here buying the other night. So I don't think he hates me too much. Yeah, see, you gotta pay it forward, man. That's how they get you. That's why you've noticed I'm not on shows as much as I used to, because I feel like I end up winning something and then I start buying stuff, and then before you know it, I've spent way too much. But being a seller, it is a lucrative thing. Alexa, play royalty free.
Shuffling songs by royalty free.
I Make Boys Cry. That is in the buy it now, I believe, for $5. If it's not, I can add that in there. You know what? Even if it is, I'm just going to run it for $5. Eagle, I spent like way more than that. We won't talk about it. But we keep the comic book credit cards separate. It's all on me. So I've been paying it down. I've been doing a good job. But it's easy to do, man. It is easy to do because you know what? You chase things you want. Then you see an opportunity and you're like, oh. And then I see stuff I really like and I'm like, ooh, I don't need the Green Lantern issue, but I want the Green Lantern issue. So I go and buy something. So yeah, that's why I've got like 5 short boxes of books down here that I have to read. 5 short boxes upstairs. Oh yeah, no, I don't even tell my wife that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Magdalena, I think I have this one on my buy now, but I'll run it for $7 in case someone doesn't see it. Don't tell them that. You know how many times I want to buy a Stan Lee slab book for a ridiculous amount of money? I talk myself out of it. I'm like, don't do it. I'm trying to justify Eagle spending money at a Terrificon in end of July. So I got some stuff I want to slab. I think I want to do some stuff personally for myself. I might do 1 or 2 books that I'm going to sell, but it's been such a downturn in the market right now. It seems like buyers are really slow to buy lately, and I don't know if I want to invest more right now. Oh, crap. Don't tell me. Especially Volume 2. I'm more of a Volume 3 guy because I can never get into Volume 2. But man, if it was cheap enough, I might. I find DC to be very finicky lately. A lot of people don't like to buy the older DC. I don't know why. Some great art in the older DC. So this one's in the buy now if you don't recognize it. $13. I'm not going to run it. My rule is if it's got in the buy now, don't run it. I've been trying to be good about that. Precinct number 2. There's some definite cleavage in there, guys. Come on. You know that's why you want it. Opener requests tonight, guys. We are doing a Batman Flash JSA night on the 4th. Nothing says celebrate Independence Day like some Batman and Flash and JSA. I know Superman feels like it belongs on that instead, but I decided to screw it. That's what I wanted to do. So we're just running through some hot girl books, and we'll get back to Avengers. If someone has a request, I am open to it. If you're like, Dave, I want to see more Avenger books. I want to see X-Men. I want to see sci-fi, indie, horror. Just tell me. I'll start it out. I'm just pulling through the hot lady books because Eagle 22TG had me looking at stuff. Want something really crazy? I'll show you something really crazy. Explain to me how Hell Sonia book, which is a 1 in 25, is only worth $5. I don't get it. And I can't sell it below. I can't do it. I have to do $2. It's my rule. Wow, that is an old one, Eagle. I've had a lot of people ask me for Disney books. I kicked myself because I used to have tons of Disney books I sold wicked cheap at one point because nobody wanted them. And I was like, I'll just sell them. No, I don't. I don't have that for my personal collection, but I've heard of it. As crazy as that sounds. A lot of my money's been going to Evil Ernie these days. He has some crazy books that I'm like, ooh, I want that book. I shouldn't, but yeah. I have come to the conclusion, Eagle, I don't think I could ever run a comic shop. Because I feel like I would hate comic books after that. Alexa, play. Alexa, skip. I think I'd hate comic books. I talked to my... I've got this 500 print run, beautiful Red Sonja, The Price of Blood, #1. That is just, it's got to be cold, man. It's got to be cold. For 14 in the buy it now. Yeah, I don't think I could do the midlife crisis and open the shop. You know what it is? I've talked to my comic book shop owner. He's a great guy. He does a lot of his sales online these days. I'm probably one of the few people who come in the shop to buy stuff. And he's just like, he's so he sounds like me with how far behind he is on reading books. And I'm just like, wait, this guy's life is comic books. How can he not be reading the books? It's because he's trying to pay the bills. He's not really reading for pleasure anymore. He's just selling. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. So this will be my side hustle. I can never read them online, man. I love the feel, the smell of an old comic. I know. I collect for Reading Eagle. Every once in a while, I'll snag something for value, but usually I do it for the reading. It just happens to be some of my crazy pickups, like Something is Killing the Children 1, even though it's got a little bit of a bump on the spine, which makes me cry. I picked up because it looked cool, and now it's worth a good amount of money. But I gotta get it remarked, I think, is what recommendation my comic book shop owner said. Because if you ever sell it, he said, my recommendation to you is get an artist to remark it on the spine, and the grade will be higher. I was like, I did not know that. He goes, yeah. He goes, when you do art on a comic book and it gets graded, it's taken a lot differently. This is a bigger book, by the way. Starjack's #1 from '94. I think it's a very low print run. I have it for 40 in the buy it now if someone's interested. Well, Strange Academy for 15. That's in the buy it now. Nice. $15 for that one. Tart #1, I believe, might be in my buy it now, but I'm going to run it for $7. It's a $15 book. We'll see what happens, Eagle. I love House of Slaughter starting to grow on me again. I love Something is Killing the Children, but I'm nervous about how they're going to roll that out. Like, I feel like they're going to screw it up, and I'm nervous because I really like the idea. If they're smart, they'll do it as a TV series. I mean, look at Last of Us. That was epic. I think this is in the buy it now for $7 as well. This is in the buy it now for $7. No idea if we got some America's Best Comics people out there, but I do have this. Nope, that was supposed to be $2. Do not bid. Yeah, we'll have to see, Eagle. I'm skeptical. I'm really skeptical. I don't want to hate it right away, but I've seen too many bad things. Like Last of Us was done well. It was one of the few things I've seen people do well. All right, $2 for this one. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I have not seen many things done right. I think TV shows are the way to go. Movies are great, but it's a limited one-shot audience with movies. You can do a good TV series. You can make it last for a long time. So I'm hoping something is good. I'm really hopeful that it's going to be an awesome TV show, but I don't know. Little Ultra Force Malibu Comics #0. This is an oldie, only $1. If you're a Malibu fan, I know there's a few of you out there. Yeah, I mean, like, I hate the idea of going to movies like I did The Flash and hating it. Like, I didn't hate the movie 100%, but I'm like, I spent 2.5 hours to watch what? Versus like Across the Spider-Verse, which I watched for 2.5 hours, and I watched 2.5 hours of this. Awesome. Now I gotta wait how long for #2? Got some White Widows and some Wayward Legends, guys, in the buy it now if you're looking for those. They're about $10, $20. Signed, unsigned. Let's take a look at those. Spider J, look at you swooping in there, my crazy friend. How are you doing? So Spider J, I don't know if you heard my spiel earlier. If Spider J, you did not hear my spiel earlier, you get an entry into one of the two slabs. You've spent over $5. So I take whatever you spend and divide it by 5, and you get that number of entries for the evening. So you've spent $6. That's one entry. So you get back to me, Spider J, about what you want. If I don't see you get back to me, I will reach out to you. I like to call a few people. Modoc, all right. A few people are like, I reached out to one guy and I was just like, you spent $10. Do you want an entry? And they looked at me like I had they talked to me like I had 5 heads. They're like, thanks, man. I was like, no, what do you want for an entry? This is not difficult. I have some Batman Beyonds too that are ridiculous number ones. Oh yeah, I hear you. In my PC, I didn't even know I had them either. That would be a great series again. Oh, this is a nice lenticular White Widow. So I'm going to move back to Avengers unless somebody has a request of what they're looking for. You give me a heads up. I like to do what you guys like. I just never finished on Avengers night. All right. So if you guys have requests, this is my dog right here, my wife's dog there, and this is the puppy, the communal puppy. She's sleeping. She's 2. She just turned 2. All right. So I don't know what people are looking for. I'm going to keep running through my Avengers lot till I hear otherwise. $3 book for $1. All purchases tonight, guys, will get you entries if you spend over 5. Oh, I see an offer coming in. That's going to get you a bunch of entries. Joe, would you take? I'm going to counter offer. I'm going to send you a counter offer, Joe. Would you take that as a counter offer? You tell me. That'll also get you, Joe. Let's see. 40 divided by 5 will get you 8 entries into the slab race. You can split them however you want. So you tell me, Joe, if you're interested in counter offering. I'll get you entries into the slab race too. You could win 2 slabs. Oh yeah. All right, Doctor Strange. Joe, where do you want your entries? And I don't know if you can hear me. Joe, can you hear me? Yeah, I know those Alex Ross are awesome. Joe, you've got 8 entries. Do you want to put 4 in here, 4 in there, 8 in here, 8 in there, 5 and 3, 2 and 6? I figure if you like the Timeless, you may want to get into the Alex Ross Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 11. So that's what we're doing tonight, Joe. I like to incentivize people. You guys spend money, you get slab entries. How can you go wrong with that? I'm crazy. I'm trying to liquidate some of my slabs. Star Wars 69. 7 in Alex and 1 in the other. I like how you think. All right, so let me see. I'm going to go and check my CLZ right now. And I will tell you lettered props. Let's see. Star Wars. I have a feeling I've got it, but it's in my PC. Number 69. 69. That's what my teenager would say to me. 69. All right. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this beauty. I have it, Leonard, but it's in my PC. I'm sorry. I don't have it for sale. Thanks, Eagle. Make sure you guys follow Eagle22. Joe M, I'm going to get you right now your entries. So you said 7 in the Alex Ross. Nothing wrong with impulse buys. They can be dangerous. So let's see. Joe underscore M. I want to make sure your screen name right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 in the Star Wars. So we've got 22 entries left till I run that race for the Captain America. So Joe, I don't know if you heard my spiel and how that works. When I fill up the entries, we got 22 left for the Captain America, and we've got 31 left for the Star Wars. When I get them all done, I will run it. I'll tag everybody, and then whoever wins it, I can add it to a purchase they make either that night when I run it or in the future. So I can hold it for people. I have no problem doing that. And I am crazy enough to do layaway. Trust me. If you look at the bundles that are in my buy it now, those are layaway purchases. Here's a really cool demonized variant of Captain America Symbol of Truth. Number 8. Just $1. Now, obviously, I haven't gone through and updated my prices, so this could be up, could be down. Yeah, no problem, Joe. I want you to have fun. I want people to have fun. I do this as crazy as my wife thinks it is. I do this when she's working because I have fun doing this. So I don't have fun when I spend too much money, which I did at one point. So I'm trying to be good. But eventually I'll get like right on my way. I get back in the green, and then I'm going to like start buying again and mixing it up. Oh, Joe. Good grab, Joe. Joe, so you're at 44. You're $1 away from another entry, which I'm going to actually check and make sure I got everyone down correctly. This is Captain America, the 1940s newspaper strip. This is kind of cool. I never read it because I had only issue 2. So, you know me. I don't have all the issues. I will not read it, and I'll eventually sell it. Yep, everybody's totals looks like they're good, so that's good. Making sure I'm not doing any crazy math. See, and I was worried about having a show tonight. I thought it'd be a dead night for shows, man. You guys are making me happy. Because the more books I sell, the happier the wife gets. She likes seeing packages go out, not come in. Yeah, I know. Joe, trust me, the reason I went a little crazy and why I have so many slabs now is I did a lot of they were easy wins. I could not, I gotta do it. I can get the slab for $30. Why not? And I'm like, I can maybe sell it for 60. And then the whole recession happened, and now not a lot of people are buying. So I see infrequency right now. I'll have eBay sales just pop up or short box sales that pop up. And same thing with Whatnot. Impulse buys happen, sometimes they don't. But you know what? I'm hoping it will get better. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'll pay some stuff off, and then I'll start buying again eventually. But I got to watch what I'm spending. Plus, I do weeklies, so I'm a reader. I know. Crazy, right? As my kids say to me, they're like, "Oh, Dad, you're so cute. You read your picture books." I was like, "No. Guys are killing me." Although I did read some picture books tonight. I caught up on 2099 Spider-Man Exodus, which was funny because I finished Exodus. I already started reading Dark Genesis, and then I started filling in some gaps of things I didn't realize I didn't know. And I was like, what an idiot. I should have read that first. So tonight, guys, we're doing request night, but I'm just running through some Avengers. I did not finish the Avengers the other night. I had 2 file cabinets. I'm still on drawer number 1. So I thought I'd just kind of run these half price like I always do. If you guys don't know me, I'm Crazy Dave. So I do all my raws half price fair market value, and then I do my slabs 10 to 25% off, depending upon. Oh, yeah, I know. I had my 12-year-old now got some stuff. He wanted to send some stuff in to get slabbed and graded, and I was totally against him doing he's like, I'm gonna send in 1. I was like, dude, you really need to send in 3. at minimum. You're spending shipping, and I covered part of the shipping there. And he got one of them back at 8.5. He was not too happy. It was a Gyarados. Um, but like I said to him, I said, "It happens, buddy. Come on." I mean, I've gotten comics back. My Flash special that was signed by John Wesley Shipp. I got that back at 9.4. It sucked, but whatever. It is what it is. But what was cool though is I said to him, I said the voice actor who does Pokemon on the Pokemon show is going to be at Terrificon in July, the end of July. So I said to him, I said, I will pay to get your Gyarados signed. I'm not going to regrade it. You can get it signed on the slab itself. And he's like, that'd be actually kind of cool. I was like, all right. Because, like, for me, I mean, I get my Funkos and stuff signed, but I don't do it for resale value. I do it for myself. I think it's cool to meet somebody, talk to them. I'm very excited to meet Darryl Banks in person and get some Green Lantern books signed by him. I just don't know how many of them I'll get slabbed. Some I might get slabbed, some I might not. I got to figure out my game plan because I got to walk in there all ready to go. Got some more Captain America here, Theater of War. These were kind of obscure ones that I picked up a while back pre-COVID. Never read them all. I was never really a big one-shot Captain America fan. I'll admit it. But some people like these one-shots, and they're kind of cool-looking covers. I heard they're good reads I heard from certain people. If you ask me about stuff I know, Flash, Superman, Green Lantern, Venom, Carnage, I'm good. Captain America, not so much. Movie-wise, I watched the movies. I'll admit it. But I did not read a lot of the Captain America books for a long time. That's like me with Thor. People who are like, oh, you're into Thor. I'm like, new Thor, not old Thor. So. Yeah, Joe, my 12-year-old wipes the floor at me playing Pokemon. And he's not a good sport when he loses, but he's gotten some decks that are like ridiculous. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I had fun playing with him when he was first relearning how to play. But now that he like schools me, even when he gives me a deck that, even if we switch decks and I use the deck he beat me with, I'm like, dude, I just can't think 3 steps ahead. Give me Hearthstone any day. I can play Hearthstone and my heart's content. Give me this card game and I'm like, murder. He hasn't lost any friends in the neighborhood, and they play and they trade Pokemon cards and stuff like that. But like, I'm just like, I think he actually wants to play Pokemon with me tomorrow. I said to him, I'll play with you, but you got to realize, buddy, it's not that fun for me sometimes because I still lose, and then I'm too slow. My daughter did it with me tonight. We were playing Manchala. It's got little stones, and you have to like move them through the little board, and you have to like get so many, and there's strategies to it. And there are times she wipes the floor with me, and there are times I'm trying to strategize ahead and see, like, if I play these stones, where does it go? And she'll get mad at me. She's like, Dad, you're too slow. I was like, sorry. Some of us need to think about her moves. Probably won't play chess with that girl, but we'll see. I might. Who knows? But that chess is like 10 steps ahead. My dad would always school me at chess. I could sit there for hours thinking about a move, and he'd be 10 steps ahead of me. And I was like, damn. So Manchala is kind of like that too. It's kind of a cool game. I want to mess with your kids, look up some strategies. So, but yeah, Pokemon, man, I have to say, I love watching the shows and stuff, but some of the cards, like he'll do this thing, Joe, where we'll go into the comic book shop and he'll be like, I want to get a pack. I'm like, do you have the money? And he's like, yeah, I got the money. I was like, oh, okay. So he'll be like, I'm going to get 1 pack of, he'll get the Paldea Evolved. He'll buy like a pack or 2. And he'll be like, I want that pack over there in the back. The last pack, that in that row. Like, he's very particular. And I'm like, how do you know? He's like, I just feel it. I was like, all right, whatever works, buddy. So he'll pull packs and he'll get some crazy cards sometimes. But most of the time, I feel like they got it against you, especially when you get the big boxes. I feel like sometimes the big boxes work out, and sometimes the big boxes are just a total con. I have to say. So. All right, guys, we'll get into Captain Marvel next. We got some Hawkeye. My wife's making me laugh because she's pinging me from work. She's saving lives, and I'm selling comic books. She's like, "How's your show?" I'm like, "Good. It's going good." All right, so next one up on the list. Yeah, it is a general. It's a money suck. I mean, I wish I had. Joe, I got rid of my magic cards. Okay, and I regret my magic cards selling those because I feel like, man, I probably had some really good magic cards. I had no idea what I had. I just remember mana pools and everything being, being really cool. And I didn't know what I had at the time. Here's a key issue of Captain Marvel that should be in the buy it now for $7. If someone is interested, it should be in there. Same thing with this Captain Marvel number 18. There's $4 in the buy it now. Yeah, it does. You should have seen those are 15 in the buy it now. I think this one's in the buy it now for 4, but I'm gonna run it anyway just in case because some of these I have not added into the buy it now, but I'm working on it. Yeah, Joe, it's nuts. It's really crazy. Like I used to watch like auctions for big boxes of Pokemon cards, and I cannot believe the amount of money people are dropping into Pokemon cards, even the first gen. Oh, Joe, what do you know? You snagged the Superman book. Get another entry, Joe. Going for MODOK or going for the Star Wars? Time with please and thank you. All right. Here's a cool scroll. You know what? I only watched the first episode of Secret Invasion. Might have been the second episode. Um, so I'll have to watch more of that. I totally forgot that they probably have done more episodes since I started watching it. We'll see how that series goes. Yeah, Joe, I'm a Superman fan myself. So if you got Superman stuff you're looking for, I've got 2 long boxes. We should go take a little walk. Just to give you an idea, Joe. So I've got 2 long boxes of Superman, 2 long boxes of Spider-Man, JLA with Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, 2 Batmans. Magic and Fantasy goes this way. I don't know why. Just how I did it. Some Punisher, Daredevil, some Venom, Spider-Man. The 3 that are in the front over here are miscellaneous. So if you're ever looking for something, I probably have it of random stuff. Indies, sci-fi. I'm working on X-Men and sci-fi, packing them together and getting them in the buy it now. So you'll see more of the buy it now growing out. 6,500 books for sale. I'm gonna go with. I might have the buy it now filled up with like 4,000, 5,000 books when I'm done. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes buy it now is work out nice, as you are seeing tonight. Just kind of perusing through. Might screw myself on some of my weights because I did my weights wrong early on. But the cool thing is, Whatnot's doing a great thing, and they're allowing 5 per week to get adjustments allowed, which is awesome. So 5 shipments a week, and I do shows during the week, but I don't do like a crazy amount of them sometimes, so it works out. So that's awesome. Yeah, I love. Yeah, so let's see, Joe. Let's see. While I run this, let's see. Civil War. All right. So big Superman fan myself. Let's see. I gotta get this around here. Like, oh, just nope. There we go. And I got my dad's signature on here from when from an old card he did in college. He wrote "Love You, Dad." So I got that tattooed on me. My first tattoo. I should do more. However, I passed out during that tattoo. My wife was with me, and she's a nurse, and she was just like, "What?" She goes, "You literally were like talking one second, and you're just like, she goes, you were out." I was like, "Oh, awesome." She's like, "Yeah, you're not good with blood or pain, are you?" I was like, "No, that's why I married you." But big Superman fan. My kids when they were younger got that. Paul Ryan did that before my dad passed away. Before he passed away, I got some Superman stuff over there. But yeah, you want something really cool, Joe? I'll show you this. I had Joe St. Pierre, who's an artist, do that for me. Carnage Eyes Superman, and he signed it on my birthday last year. So it was wicked cool. I had so much fun doing that. Cool guy. And I met John Wesley Shipp, who played the Flash in the 80s, 90s, I think. He's a really cool guy. If you ever meet him, man, you're killing me, man, Joe. There is no, this is my PC over here. I mean, there's some black boxes over here too that are more expensive. But yeah, Joe, I wish Massachusetts, I'm in Massachusetts, I wish they would have vanity plates. They don't have vanity plates here like that. I said, if there was a Superman one, I would be on it. Like, there's, like, is it kosher if I got a Cleveland Superman plate and put it on my car? Would that be allowed? Like, can I find a way to do that? I don't know. All right, energy drink down the hatch. I do have work tomorrow and the dentist appointment at 9:30 in the morning. And it is 12:23 Eastern time. Probably should be going to bed soon. So what happens when your wife's working and no one's caught you in check and the dogs don't seem to care? They're quiet. Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder if I'll have to wait. I'm sure I could probably start a petition for, some kind of superhero vanity plates. There should be, man. I feel like I deserve that. I have a registered. My wife has a registered nurse plate, and I have a breast cancer plate on my car because I have my wife's old license plate. So tonight's request night, guys. We're going to be doing a Batman Flash JSA night coming up. If you look at the schedule, there is a lot of shows. I like to kind of put shows out there. I'll move them around based on time, but we got a giveaway show on Friday, the 7th this week. Friday mixtape. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Lost Artifacts started that thing. It is really cool. It's an old newsstand, just $1. I wish I could do it cheap less, but I can't. So it's Magic and Fantasy nights. There'll be a Spider-Verse Symbiotes night, Spider-Man night, JLA Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Titans, and then I'll probably rewind it back around again. I like to kind of mix it up. But Friday mixtape, we do some giveaways on Friday nights. A quick 30-minute show. Let me take a look, Magic. I know I have some TMNT, but I don't know if it's the old stuff. I think I had some old stuff. I did a Turtle night one night way back early on in my career. Oh, Joe's getting another entry. All right, Joe, I see how you roll. All right, Joe, so you're at another entry. I'm guessing the Timeless. All right. So if you are unaware, Joe's stacking it. So what we have, guys, we have 20 entries left for this Timeless and 31 left for the Star Wars. So every $5 you spend gets you an entry. So let me look up TMNT for you, Magic, while I'm flipping through these books. A little Fear Itself. Issue number 6 for $2. No TMNT. Old Mirage. I think the only one I have right now. Oh no, actually, wait. Wait, Magic. I have some stuff. All right. I was looking up TMNT. Of course, there'd be no TMNT. You have to look up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, so you ready, Magic? Well, I put the fear itself. Yeah, Brittany, I know it's they should have it cross-referenced. All right, so I got TMNT Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo #2. I have an old TMNT. It's in very good condition. I think that might be in my buy it now for $3. I've got this one in there, City at War #61. That should be in there in the buy it now. This one's not. I think it's only $1. Issue number 83 for IDW 93. Got a couple of those, 118, 119, 123. I'm pretty sure I still have that one. That might be in the buy it now. And that is it for TMNT. But I can pull those. Pretty sure I have them under sci-fi. I'm trying to figure out where TMNT fits. All right, so giving you a heads up, these are really cool covers, but they do not have the Fortnite codes. I had to go and do everyone had to get a code. Being the good dad that I was, I bought 4 copies of every issue of the Fortnite comic books that came out. I do have some that are Batman Fortnite ones that have the code still in them because I got extras of those at one point in time. But if you just want to read the book and you don't care about the code, you can get it for $3 or $2 for this one. This is a cool cover. Told you I try to mix up the codes when I bought the books. I get different covers. Figure if I'm gonna spend the money on the books, with the codes, I may as well get some different covers. No worry, Magic. Keep me informed, Magic. I'll keep my eyes open. I try to do that. I used to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away pre-COVID. Used to buy a lot of auction lots here and there in random places, and it worked out very nicely. So, yeah, I can keep my eyes open. I may get back into buying stuff outside of Whatnot and then reselling on Whatnot. I haven't decided. I got to get myself sell more first. Clear out the inventory. Get myself down to like 4,000 books or something crazy. So, weirdly enough, no code in here, but if you need issue 4, $1. Right, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Issue number 5, no code. If you guys have not read this storyline, even pick up the trade paperback and you get all the codes for Fortnite. But I actually really enjoyed this series, even if I wasn't going to buy the codes. Codes make it worth it too. I think what we're going to do, guys, since it's been a good night. But you're a quiet crowd, I have to say. What we'll do is I will finish up the file cabinet, first drawer of Avengers. That leaves me with one more left. But I think I'll finish that one up and call it a night. How much was that older one? Didn't see it in the buy it now. I think it was only $10. It's a $20 book. I may have not had it in the buy it now. It's a good chance I did not have those yet. I'm still working on adding some of those. Give me 1 sec. You know what? You may have not seen that one because perhaps it's already sold. Can I just mark it again? Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I don't see that one in the box. I'll keep my eyes open for that TMNT 61. I know I had it. What's up, CNJ? Yeah, I'm still running CMJ. I'm nuts. I thought I'd finish going through my first drawer of Avengers and then call it a night. Although I've gotten some extraneous requests and people are buying stuff, so that's always good. I hope your show was good, CNJ. If you guys aren't following CNJ Collectibles, you should. He runs an awesome Whatnopoly? Am I saying it right? Whatnopoly show. And he does some awesome wood burning. That'll be like my side hobby. I don't know what I would. I don't know. I think I would. You know what? I thought 3D printing CNJ, but I think wood burning will be my next thing. If I had to get into a hobby as I get older, it looks wicked cool. I'd have so much fun doing wood burning of covers and stuff. So we're just running through. Yeah, I know this is my side hobby and side hustle. My day job is an IT guy who manages 17 people. I'm their therapist, mediator. Let's see, lobbyist, lawyer. It depends on what issue they have that I need to doctor. My big thing right now is like I got to be up at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is 6.5 hours from now. So I'm getting to stay up late because my wife is working overnight. So she's just like, she even like pinged me to say how my show's going. I was like, good. Selling. That's good. It's good. She knows I buy weekly. She knows I bought on Whatnot, which is dangerous. So she's not a fan of that. But I just actually got a big box of Gemini mailers. It's the first time I've actually bought my own Gemini mailers because I've actually stopped buying on Whatnot so much because I need to take a break from buying and sell more. So I had to buy my own Gemini mailers. It was kind of weird. I usually have so many Gemini mailers from other people that I'm like, oh, I'll just use somebody else's. So I got some new Gemini mailers that came in. Some Hulk fans, I hope, out there. I'm going to have to run another Avengers night. That's my theory. I think I might have used Mrs. AGK's wife. I think I used her code. I didn't realize Vinny was an option at the time. I should have, but I saw Mrs. AGK's code, and I ended up like, nice grab, Joe. I ended up grabbing. Oh, it's the same code. All right. Yeah, I signed up as an affiliate too. I haven't seen anything come back for it. I don't know if this is in the buy it now, but I'll put this up for $5. Yeah, it was. I was trying to figure out CNJ the best way to do it, and originally I was like, I'll just get 100, and I was like, it would be $80. But if I go and get, but then I had to pay for shipping, so I was like, wait, if I go and get 100 of them with the fillers, which I don't usually use fillers, but I'm like, whatever, I'll use fillers. It was around $100, so it worked out like, so for $5 more, I got the fillers, and I was like, why not? So, all right, Joe, that gets you another entry. You are at $58. I'm gonna guess you're gonna go for timeless. Oh, the last talk was for your daughter. Alexa, stop! I don't know why Alexa's talking to me about a daughter. That was interesting. She's always listening. I knew there were some Hulk fans out here. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. I think I ended up doing the 100 with fillers. I should have probably done 135. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. Let me take a look. You ask and you shall receive. But I do have a magic and fantasy area. I have like 8 billion genies and other stuff in there. Let's see. I know I saw you grab some defenders. I do have more defenders. But depends what you're looking for, Joe. I do have more defenders. I think this one is in the buy it now. That one's $8. That's true, Joe. You get you to 60 another entry. Okay, so options for Doctor Strange. I've got this one for 2. Let me see. Or this one for 2. That one's a key. The other ones I have are more of the newer ones. That one's a $4. All right. No worries, Joe. Good choice, because you're like, I may as well try to like even it out. And there is a Magic and Fantasy night coming up. All right, Joe, that'll get you to $60. Let's get you another entry. Well played, my friend. I'll put that on timeless, I'm guessing. I like to hear that, Joe. When I get hopeless, I meet new people who like to buy stuff. So I like selling stuff. So these are in the buy it now, by the way, guys. Hulk number 1. Those are $11 or $10. I forget what I marked them down to. This Hulk homage is out there. That one's in the buy it now for $6. I love the new Hulk series, by the way. If you guys are not reading it, you are fools. Donny Cates is doing a killer job on Hulk. This one will run for 2. You're always an evil learning show. I hear you. So, yeah, the new Hulk's actually really good. Love the art too. Some of these, I don't know. That one's for 7 to buy it now. That one should be for 10. 6. 7. If you like Planet of the Apes variants, I got this one here for 2. I already had issue 12 in a different cover, so I didn't really need the Planet of the Apes variant. I thought the Planet of the Apes variants were fun because one of them had Howard the Duck in it. I was like, oh, how is that a Planet of the Apes variant? Anybody? Bueller? My wife's pinging me like, are you asleep yet? Are you in bed? I was like, no. I'm trying to figure out why I got like 3 of these. I have 3 I Am Iron Mans. Let's see, you got some Immortal Hulks. Those are on the buy it now. Here's a cool Immortal Hulk for $1. A nice Mary Jane variant. Although I'm not sure I like the way the Hulk looks in that one. Anyone else? I don't know. My wife's like pinging me. I know why now. She wants me to get some steak on the counter. All right. Which means I gotta go. Yeah, I was not a fan of the way that looks. One second, I gotta go make a reminder for myself when I go upstairs. Take stakes out. All right. We'll do this at like 12:55. Wow, I put take stakes out as in like steaks, like steaks you take out of like the ground, not to eat. Now this was an homage cover. This is in the Buy It Now. Not for me. It's a reprint of Incredible Hulk #1. Yeah, I know. I put steaks, not steaks. Craziness. This one's like a fine copy of Hulk. If anyone's looking for some older Hulk, this is issue 196 with 25 center for $3. I'm nuts. It's a $7 book. Why not? There's some wacky. That's the Hulk. Like more like this is the Hulk that hung out with Superman with the long hair. Don't talk about the Flash movie. Blue Switch thing ships. I kind of like the Hulk in this next one though. It's $1 one. Literally $1 cover price, $3 book for $1. But I like the Hulk in that one. He doesn't look too crazy, doesn't look too grotesque. Not like this. I mean, that's like Hulk's like on like steroids or something there. But some people love that Hulk. I'm not gonna complain about Hulk. I do have to say, I never read the Ghosts of the Future storyline because I never got the other parts. But I heard good things about it. So if you're looking for parts 3 and 4, I do have those. Here's number 4. Oh, thanks, Brittany. The only problem is, Brittany, I realized this after I did that. If you don't search for the symbol key, you won't find it. I should probably put the word key, but yeah, so Brittany, what I've been trying to do is go through all my stuff, and I put every key I have in the Buy It Now as my goal. Do packs of books. There is a flag to do a key issue in the Whatnot app, but I find it more complex than me putting a little symbol of a key. This is what happens when you sell on Facebook for a long time. People used to look for the key symbol. So at least I did. So I was like, I liked it. Carried over. Credible Hulk number 600. This is in the Buy It Now for $7. You want to see a crazy Hulk? This is nuts, Brittany, if you like something like this. I love the art on this. There's a reason why I kept this for so long. I love it. But I had 2 of them, and I'm not a big Hulk fan. So $1. I love the art. Books, let me tell you right now, guys, artists and writers can kill books one of 2 ways. Horrible art or horrible story. I have bailed out of Department of Truth. It does. I have bailed out of Department of Truth very quickly after that Bigfoot story arc because I had a hard time reading the comic. I love the idea of the journal look, but cursive, even for somebody who grew up on cursive, was hard to read. It hurt my eyes. So I ended up getting rid of Department of Truth after that. I think I let my sub run out. I canceled it, and then I let it run out. I still have to read it. But I'll do that with like Detective Comics. The art is really ridiculously awesome in Detective Comics, but I hate the story arc right now. Joker War was my favorite story arc in Batman recently, and they need to circle back to something like that. Oh yeah, CNJ cursive is hilarious. I've already said to my wife, I said when we get older, I'm passing notes in the nursing home in cursive because none of the younger kids will be able to read it. And there was something else I came up with I was going to do when I get older. Cursive was the main one. They wouldn't understand what I was talking about. And if I really wanted to get crazy, talking binary, 1010011000, but I feel like a lot more geeks would get that. So cursive would be like the new hieroglyphics. They don't know what to do with cursive. Infinity Crusade is in the Buy It Now, guys. There's a bunch of these. I think I have 3 or 4 of them left. I picked them up in a lot of stuff at one point in time. I just love those gold foil covers. They're fun. If you guys ever did not read this, by the way, the Infinity War, I don't even have all the issues yet, but I had 2 copies of this, so I kept one of them and got rid of the other. So Iron Man used to be something I loved to grow up with. CNJ. CNJ. I used to write 8008 on the calculator. Boob. Yeah, it's a good one, Joe. All right, Joe, you're at 50, 61. 61. Yeah, that was a classic. Here's some more Iron Man, Joe. I don't know if you're into Iron Man. I may have caught another glimpse of something you like. I may keep going if you're in Iron Man. Yeah, I know. I laugh really hard seeing Jay. I remember people telling me that. You know what my kid hates? Is my 16-year-old hates that he has to show his work because he's really good at math. He's like, I don't get why I have to show work. He goes, and we always have calculators, so what's the big deal? I was like, dude, when you do your road test, you're not going to have cameras in the car. Just an FYI. Like, I mean, technology will not always be with you. So we're going to finish up this last bit of Iron Man and then probably call it a night, guys, just to give you a heads up. Because it's getting late. I probably won't fall asleep for another 45 minutes. And I've got to get up early. I might Benadryl myself. Because that's always fun. Good night. So I might take some Benadryl and knock my ass out. We'll see. Gotta figure out what I want to eat when I get upstairs. I'm hungry. Hangry. All packages will go out tonight, though. Just an FYI, I will get things out tomorrow. I'll either do them before I go to my dentist appointment or after my dentist appointment. I will try to get them out before the mail lady arrives. Yeah. CNJ, don't get me started. If someone had told me I could play better pool if I learned geometry, I would have been ace in geometry. Okay, when I got to college, when I had somebody explain something to me, and I went, "Damn it, should have paid attention to geometry." I could have schooled people at pool. I would have been a hustler. Would have been a hustler. I would have. So I had a guy who teach me that. I also had a guy who I hung out with who would like. I think this is in the buy it now, by the way, guys, for $3. But I want to sure run it for $3. I'll remove it later. I had a guy I used to hang out with. He and I would just like hang out everywhere. And like at one point in time, I think my parents were a little nervous because they're like, "Is it the tall guy with dark hair?" I was like, "Yeah." He was older than me. And they're like, "The guy with the black trench coat?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, this is right after the trench coat mafia came out. And they're like, "You're hanging out with that guy after?" I was like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's harmless. Trust me. He looks scary, but he's not scary." Actually, to this day, I think what he does now is he works at Vicarious Visions, working in video games. And the last time when I talked to him a long time ago, he was doing a Spider-Man game, the first Spider-Man game on the PS4. And I was like, "Dude, that is the coolest job. You must love your job." And he's like, "I don't play video games in my free time." He goes, "It's work." I was like, "Really?" All right, so I got some Iron Cat guys. I think these should be in the buy it now for 17 or 10. I don't know which. One of them's 34, one's marked 20. I probably marked it down. I do that once in a while. All right, it's still raining and dreary in Massachusetts, everybody. We're probably going to wrap up. Wait. I see an offer. Oh, no, not an offer. Okay, just whatnot being whatnot. So we're probably going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much, guys. It's a successful night. We still have, let's see, 18 entries left for the Captain America and 31 left for the Star Wars. I will double check totals tomorrow when I go and package things up. In case I miss something, if I do and you guys are on the threshold of another one, just give me a heads up. I'll give you a heads up and ask you if you want to be in on either one of these slabs over here. But I think I caught everybody. I'm just looking through right now. Yeah, Joe 61, Spinner Eagle 28, CMJ 2. He's shipping his slab. Big Haas 5 and Fowler's 43. Yep, I think we got everybody. Awesome. So, Joe purchased another. Joe's like, I want another entry. Yep, Joe won another entry. All right, Joe, that brings you to 65. Gets you another entry, I'm guessing timeless? Oh, Joe. Crossover, by the way, is a great... Have you read Crossover, Joe? That 3D version is wicked cool. I had one for myself. Skeff was getting rid of ones, Skeff Comics, and I was like, dude, I want to buy another one because I want to give away from them. And I was like, dude, I will buy the other one just because it's cool. It has the 3D glasses. It is a great read. I enjoyed it with the 3D glasses. I think that they should have done a whole series like that, but it is what it is. I loved Crossover all the way through to Donny Cates bailing out of it. I still read it. I think it still has a lot of potential. Yeah, it is really cool. And the 3D glasses are wicked cool. They're in the back of the comic. Let's see what we're Crossover. Three glasses are in there. It is really cool. And that is a $9 book originally. But I bought it for my LCS, one of the ones I have. I was the coolest thing in the world. And there's somebody who's like, dude, I slabbed it. I was like, why would you slab it? You can't read the 3D. I mean, if the cover was 3D and you could slab that, I would think about that. That would have been cool, but they didn't do that. So, yeah, I'm crazy like that, Joe. I don't ever really pay full price for stuff. Even my LCS books I get weekly. I get 25% off because I buy so much. My LCS is cool like that. 99% of my books I order ahead of time, but there's those ones I pick up off the shelf for full price, but they bag and board my books. So I love this comic shop. I went into my old comic book shop and I was looking at stuff on the wall. I picked up 4 things I did not have, like the Power Rangers coin list and stuff that came out. They didn't have enough copies. And I was like, these savages. I kept mumbling under my breath. I looked like a crazy person. I was like, savages. No bags, no boards. No boards in any of their back issues. They bagged the back issues, not the new issues. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. So, all right, guys. Well, I have to go take some steak out of the freezer for my wife because my reminder just popped up. And I should get some sleep because I got to get up early, work out, head to the dentist, and get to work. So I will get these packaged up within the next 24 hours. If they don't go out tomorrow, they will go out Tuesday. I will try to get them out tomorrow, though. If by some chance I can't, they will go out Tuesday morning. Have a good night, everybody. Stay out of trouble. Oh, Tuesday is a holiday. You're right, Joe. So they will go out on Wednesday. And I'm off Tuesday. So I will get them out Wednesday then. I'm working tomorrow. I know a lot of people who are not working. They are actually like totally taking the day off, making an extra long weekend. I'm like, not me, guys. It's going to be a quiet Monday. I'm going to enjoy my Monday. I got to go to the dentist anyway, so whatever. All right. Have a great holiday, guys. Do fireworks responsibly. Oh, my God. Joe, I work for the government, too. Well, not for profit. We follow government rules. So I hear you. We got Juneteenth off. That was cool. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, my 16-year-old Joe is now pinging my wife going, what doing? That's his thing. He says, what doing? Kills me. It's like, dude, are you purposely doing broken English on purpose? He goes, it's funny. I was like, killing me, man. So, He was trying to do an all-nighter the other night, making me laugh, Joe. And he's like, I'm going to stay up all night. And I woke up today and I go, how long did you last, buddy? He goes, 4 a.m. He goes, my cat wanted to lay with me. He kept crying at me. I was like, you're a sucker. He goes, he wanted to lay on me. I let him lay in my bed, then I fell asleep. He goes, the secret is staying up in my chair. So he's trying all-nighter tonight. He's at 1 o'clock. We'll see how this goes. He's crazy. This 16-year-old man. He needs a job, but he's working on driver's ed. So I'll let it go. Well, guys, we're calling it a night. I will be back in 2 days, July, or one day, depending on how you look at it, July 4th, doing some Batman. Hey, you're only young once, Joe. I used to play all-nighters. I can't do that anymore. Can't. Like, I used to go to bed at like 7 a.m. when my roommate was waking up in college. He'd be like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't have class till 2. Bye. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Joe, I hope to see you again. I'm sure I will be I am following you, so we're good. So, yeah, I was an electronic media arts communications major. Now I just need to go get therapy degree for my direct reports who are IT people, so they don't lose their minds. But I keep them laughing, and they keep me laughing. So it keeps me loving my job. So, all right. Well, I will let you guys all go. Thank you so much, guys. It was a fun night. Spawn slab going out and everything else. So we are ready to shut it down. Oh, Evan and Joey. Okay, let me take a look. Battle Chasers. We'll look at my CLZ. For some reason, I keep opening up the camera. Probably because I probably should check on my chickens and make sure they're okay. No Battle Chasers. Sorry, Evan and Joey. All right. Well, I will have more live request shows in the future, guys. I'll try to theme these out like I always do. And remember, let me see. We got 7 people in here. If no one is opposed to a raid, I'm going to see who is on right now. Let me check and see if on Instagram anyone in the raid group was looking for a raid. No, you don't have to be present, Joe. When I run the slabs, I will notify you. And if you don't have anything to ship, I'll just tell you I'll hold it till you buy something next time, and I'll cover the difference in shipping if it's under £1 for what you spend on money. But that's okay with me. I don't mind. I think I get a pass 5 times every week from Whatnot, so I'll just use one of my passes. Let's see who is on now. Let me see who is on. I'm on. That's good. I can see myself. That's always good. All right, so let me see if I can sort. If the sort is working again, I'm going to go from low to high. Let's pick somebody who does not have a lot of people in their room. Oh, man. All right, Comic Maniac Sales. I do not know who this is. They could be a new seller. They could be an old seller. They've got over 50,000 raw comic books, so they can't be that new. So we're going to raid them. I will copy everything into... Yeah, Swing about it. You can send me requests through Whatnot. I will look through my CLZ and tell you what I have. We're going to send... I don't know who Comic Maniac... Let me see. Is there anything I know on here before I send it to a random person? Let's see. I don't see anybody I know on here. Oh, wait. Oh, they got 24 people in their room. I like to go to somebody who doesn't have a lot of people in their room. So we're going to go to Comic Maniac Sales. I don't know what happened, guys. Looks like my thing completely froze up. So yeah, Swing Bat, send them through there. I'm going to set up a raid. I will copy all my items over before I go to bed, so you guys are aware. Let's get a raid over here. Let's go send some new people over here. Hope you guys like this person. I think they're on. I hope they're on. Let me see. Are they on? They're running stuff? Yeah, they are. Why not? See you guys on the 4th. Be safe during July 4th if I don't talk to you guys. Thanks, everybody.